Hello. Hi. It's me. Okay, we're gonna start with a little bit of mahjong so I stay nice and fresh. Keep it alert. Keep it good. Keep it going. And then we're gonna switch over to some art fight. Who's excited? Day one of our fight. Day one of our fight. Let's see who we got in here. Gang. Oh, I'm giving you free gangs. Oh, whoa, hold on there. Hold on there, I'm spoiling y'all. Alright, we got Bella. Congrats on first lay. Enjoy your unkies, Bella. Hi, Jay. Welcome and enjoy your unkies. Hello, Plastic. What's up? Welcome and enjoy your unkies. Hi, Eggy. Welcome and enjoy your unkies. Hello, Rain. Welcome and enjoy your unkies. Hi, Rachel. Welcome and enjoy your unkies. Hello, Elastic Man. Welcome and enjoy your unkies. Hi, Pie. Welcome and enjoy your unkies. And hello, Sight. Is that how you're supposed to read it? Hi, Sight. Welcome and enjoy your unkies. How are you guys? How are you guys doing? How's it going? What's happening? What's up? She awakes. I have a confession to make. I hope you had a good nap. I was going to go take a nap, and then I was like, actually, I didn't actually get to watch Love Island yesterday. I stayed up drawing a little bit, so I was like, I'm gonna watch the Love Island episodes now. And then I like got sucked into my phone a little too much, but now I'm here. Hi. Hello. You have a major update for whoever wants to hear it. You didn't end up going on a date? Uh-oh. Because your car broke down. You think it's a sign from the divine not to go? That's insane. It might be. That's actually crazy, the timing of it, like breaking down right before a date. I wouldn't go. I wouldn't trust it. Damn. Excited for art fight? That's good. That's a good thing to be excited for. Yay, first day of art fight. Sorry we're zhonging first, but I know I won't have time to zhong after, so. You finish your first attack, but you can't submit it because the website is dying. Love when that happens. Let me see how dead it is right now. How bad can it be? I keep having art fight pinned. It's like a pin, and it keeps unpinning. Oh, you are now in line. Estimated wait time is 1 minute. You're experiencing high volume of traffic. Damn. That's crazy. Well, not what I... No, nobody's surprised. Nobody's surprised. I haven't started my attack yet, so we'll see how this goes. Did you abandon us for the clam slams? No, I'm here now. I'm here now. Love Island is not more important than you guys. I have really bad time management. Oh, you have a conversation, you might be too different politically. Yeah, I think that was a sign from the universe. That was a sign from the universe for sure. You do want an update on Love Island? Any questions about what's happening on Love Island right now? Do you guys want me to update y'all? Alright, well, maybe get a match going while I'm finishing up. Like, I bought this for lunch earlier, but I was a little hungry, but not too hungry, so I was like, I'll finish this. Alright. Are you all caught up, Unk? I believe so. I should be. I don't think an episode comes out on Wednesdays, so I think I am caught up. You love being able to recognize Megan Thee Stallion by her ass alone. That's a skill and a talent, and I'm proud of you. Congrats. Hi, Andiosa. Welcome and enjoy your unkies. Hello, hello. Of course you want updates. Nothing crazy with the with the Zach and Bryce situation. They just kind of like, I mean, they're having their little moments here and there. The usual, nothing as crazy as that previous episode, just like their usual shenanigans. But for one of the episodes, I think it was not the most recent one, but the one before that. Oh, hold on. Hi, Cleo. Welcome and enjoy your unkies. Hold on. Lock in. But what is it? Oh, hi, lady. Welcome and enjoy your unkies. How are you? But warning for Love Island spoilers from now on. Do I do it? I don't think I do it, Tanya. But Bryce was like, I really like Trinity, so I think I'm gonna ask her to be my girlfriend. Not ask her to close off the connection, but ask her to be my girlfriend. And I got sent on a cute little date. And it was cute and sweet. But of course, Zach was being weird about the situation. Because he was like, I don't know. He was being like, are you sure? You sure, bro? And then he was like, when Bryce was getting ready for his date, or Zach made a comment being like, something along the lines like, that's the man I fell in love with. And nobody laughed. Nobody even giggled. Like, he was probably saying it in a semi-joking way. He was trying to be like, haha. But nobody laughed. Everyone was like, oh. I'm like, okay. Like, all the guys were like, uh-huh. But then, and then I think he made another comment that episode being like, about like loving Bryce. And it's like, it just really seems like, oh my god, the guy that I was like jokingly crushing on is actually like serious about his girl and going after her. And now he's like kind of like being a little weird and bitter about it. But it was like very subtle. That's like everyone knew that shit was not a joke. Yeah, it definitely was like, I was like, I don't know. It was funny. But that was like just a little thing. They had the cute episode with their date with Trinity and Bryce, but then the episode I just watched was fucking crazy because they are doing this thing called movie night where they play clips from the like previous times, like that other people like didn't see, like footage from like private conversations and interactions, and they put it on the big TV for everybody to fucking know, and they fucking cut it off. They didn't finish the challenge. Instead they only showed the first half, which is like, I can't believe there's not an episode today, so we have to wait until fucking Thursday. But basically, Casey and Anaya were beefing because like they were separated and exploring, and Casey was talking mad shit about Anaya, and Anaya was like, could tell something was wrong. She was heartbroken, so she was like trying to forget Casey and stop talking about Casey and go with this new guy, all the while Casey was not giving an F about her, and she still picked Casey and he didn't pick her, and it ended bad. Yeah. And then she saw all the stuff he got up to and all the things he was saying. And there was like another clip, but then there was the biggest deal is fuck you. I got trapped in a Ricci. You took it all from me. But the biggest thing is Sincere, the fucking snake, bro. He's like the most toxic, manipulative like guy in there, but he was so like good at manipulating everybody that people didn't even realize they were getting fucking manipulated. So when they were showing his clips, even the guys were watching being like, holy shit. Like, Corbin and Casey are just like two of the douchebags that everyone was like dogging on and being like, you guys suck. But Sincere, he's like very, very toxic, and all of the viewers at home can tell and are like talking mad shit about him. But then like, he has a bunch of friends in the villa and they all think he's cool and they all think it's fine. So when they were playing his clips of how he was like playing both girls and how all of the shit he was getting up to, everyone was like watching in like shock and awe, being like, holy fuck. Melanie isn't crazy. Melanie, the girl that he's like always fighting with, that he's like with. They were like, oh my god. He was being like fucking crazy this whole time. And people were like, wow. I don't know what to get rid of. I'll wait on the 9. Anyway, lots of drama. Very good new apps. Crazy stuff. Hi, Illy. Welcome in. Enjoy your unkies. I know this was too loud for me before. Now it's too quiet. Yep, that's what I wanted. Thank you. Why would it be Hanchan if I dropped the 2? Yeah. What are you talking about? I know what I'm doing. I'm doing my stuff. Wait, what was my announcement? Hold on. Oh, I think I still have the same announcement from last time. Oops. Okay. So it's not. You see, I keep setting myself up with dice hands. Watch me lose this too. Watch me lose this one too. Oh, thank God. Oh. Yep. You thought it was safe. You thought it was safe. Come on. Oh, it is a pretty hand. Wait, you downloaded Mahjong? Oh, that's exciting. Oh my god. A new Mahjong player has entered the villa. This is so fun. It is a very difficult game to learn. I'm not even gonna like sugarcoat it. There are a lot of rules and a lot of things to learn, but like it's a really fun game because it's like, because there's so many things to learn and there's so many ways to like go about playing it, it doesn't get boring very easily, and you always like feel like you're learning like more, I guess. So I'm excited when people pick up Mahjong. It's really fun, and it's a really dynamic game. It's just a big learning curve. It scares people a little bit, but once you get it, it's like so exciting, you know? Let's see. I used to play with friends on a table, but like that was a long time ago. Did you play Vici, or did you play a different style? I guess I did win the last game as dealer. I'm not fully locked in, to be honest. I don't know why I'm holding on to the 3, actually. I think you have a Hello Kitty tile set in storage. Wait, that's so cute. And I have like a small black set. It's cute. Let's see. I'll get rid of that. It's like fine, but I got it because that's the one I played on in college, but I kind of wish I got like a one that fit my personality better, but I bought it when I was broke, so I was like went for a cheaper one because it's the nice ones that are like expensive. I don't need this. I hope I get a 5 or a 3 so I can keep my Doras as pairs. Why'd you Richie? Oh, Richie, that's not cute. Man, what could be safe? Well, this is good. This is safe. That 8 is safe. Good. Let me do that. Oh my god. My tea. I guess I'll pawn it. I feel like this one's probably safe. Yeah. Also, Eggy, congrats on getting all your pulls. I'm glad you were able to get all the pulls you needed. I hope you have a successful pull sesh with the new, or with the rerun banner. That one should be safe. I don't know if this one's safe. They haven't been dropping a lot of bamboo. Oh my god, I got such a bad leg cramp earlier. And it still aches. Like, the muscle still is aching. It's crazy. Oh, okay, fine. You want to come back to me like that? You're up to 137, so next season you should be able to pull on both? Or on one? Because pretty sure it's going to be a double banner next season. Ooh, well, at least it wasn't on me. Oh shit. 7 pairs with the Doran. Nice. We don't pull on both banners. That's fair. I don't know. I don't know everybody's Nikki pulling habits. I feel like everybody always like fantasizes with the idea of wanting to pull on both banners. Also, I went onto TikTok and even Twitter for a little bit for Love Island content after watching the most recent episodes. But you know what happened? I was trying to find Love Island content. You know what kept getting fed into my feed? I just kept seeing like back-to-back Valco content. And I was like, I don't even play Love Island and this shit's making me sad. Like, I'm like, this is such a bummer. I won't get into it, but I'm like, even though I don't play the game, like, even I'm getting sad about, yeah, I keep seeing them call him, like, he keeps getting, like, dead wife edits, where it's, like, the, what is it, the MC's dead wife type shit, and I'm like, I see that. And I'm like, it's devastating. Like, I'm not even fully involved, and I'm like, dude. And I'm now seeing some like clips of him and I'm like, man, he would have been my fave for sure. Like the type of energy he was putting out, I'm like, he definitely would have been my fave. This is devastating. I think you know my Nikki habits. Oh, absolutely, Elastic Man. I have them memorized. You never pull on any banner because you don't even have the game downloaded. I don't feel like I need this. You do have both Mermaid and Phoenix. See, so you don't never pull. You don't never pull. That's the wildest two to have as the only double banner to full pull both on base. Yeah, that's true because they're both like, they were both 11 pieces. Rip Valco June 2026 to June 2026. Yup. The company fandom is such shambles at this point. You keep forgetting Valco's what started all of this. Yeah, that's actually like incredibly insane. I don't know. Like, part of me feels a little, I don't know. Maybe like part of me feels a little bad for Infold. More so like the designers and the developers and everybody that's like part of the team. Cause I don't know. It's probably poor management or something because it's like these little mistakes that pile up or that like, you know, I don't know. I don't want to say get blown out of proportion because there's like some stuff that is like a genuine issue that like they have problems with Nikki and they have problems with like his lads and it's like, you know, it's like issues that could have been avoided if a little bit more time was spent and stuff that's like shouldn't, I don't know. I don't know how much to speak on it because I'm like not as involved. Does that make sense? So I'm like it's like stuff that shouldn't become as big of a deal ends up becoming a big deal because the community, it's a mix of like the effort not being put into certain areas, not enough research, not enough this, not enough that, here and there, and it seems little at first, but it like, what is it, snowballs into a bigger problem. Don't tell me, fuck you. And then with the community base being so like volatile, shit like goes down like crazy every single time there's like a problem. The fact that they're like two big money making games, Infinity Nikki and Love and Deep Space, keep having such big like explosions where they get like start having like a 1-star rating and like this and that and just everything going up in flames. This being like not the first time. It's rough. I feel the worst for like the people, like the designers and developers and like the creatives that are just like putting in their effort. I heard that Valko was like worked on for 2 years and the favorite of the people in the company too. So I'm like, that must be rough. It's like your project, your baby that you're working on, and now you have like no choice but to just like kill it. When Infold falls flat, they fall to hell. Yeah, like any like mistake they make, they just end up just like fuck, dude. Playing both, you can really see how much of it is just the way the company runs things. Like I can, that's definitely like probably the core issue with everything, but it's just like, damn, the fact that they like have such like 2 really good games that have like are meant for female audiences, and they have like really strong concepts. Wow, this sucks. Really strong concepts, really good execution in some aspects, and then just because of like how things are managed and like how they do things, it just, everything goes to shit constantly. It's devastating, truly. Man, because I really like Infinity Nikki. I feel like it's such a good concept, good game, but then there's just like it was so strong at the start, and the more they go and the more they do things, the worse things get a little bit. I'm gonna do this. Hi, Moni. Welcome in. Enjoy your unkies. How are you? We're gonna switch to some art fight after a game or two. How are you feeling? Did you start your attacks already? The games are so good and successful. Oh, that's what I needed. Thank you. Unsuccessful. They make more money if they stop shooting themselves in the foot. Yep. Yeah. And there's not much I can, like, that can be done. Sorry, fuck you guys. Just cucking people out of dealer. Sorry, not sorry. I like all of the Mons in my hand, but I also like this Dora. 1, 2, 3. I just need a 6. I need a 6 and a 7 or a 9. Does that mean I'm already 2 from Tenpai? That's nice. On a positive note, what are your predictions for the next banner? I have absolutely no idea. I never even try to guess what it could possibly be, ever. Because I just have no idea. And I feel like I'm not good. Like, it could literally be anything. I don't think we've been, like, following a theme at all. If it's... One of them's gotta be AoE fishing. And it's gonna be like one of the, or not AoE fishing, but one of the 4-stars are probably gonna have an improved fishing outfit. I'm guessing it's gonna be Ling Long again, which I'm fine with. Oh, thank you. There's a better chance of the 1 coming out, but I think I get Pinf. No, I don't get Pinfu, but it's all sequences more or less. But it's probably gonna be Linglong. I hope they're like pretty unique. I liked the 2.2 banner outfits for Linglong because even though it was like Linglong style again, we did get some really unique items and pieces, so I thought that was really fun. So I hope if they do Linglong again that we're gonna get like more unique like silhouettes and shapes, because I don't want more ball gowns and pleasers and shoeless shoes and like another like short kind of, I call them cupcake style dresses. I don't know if that's the like the current banner where it's like a, I don't know, teacup cupcake, like Forest Glimmer and that other one. I started some sketches, then you took a 4-hour nap. Slay! We'll get into doing some drawing together later. Controversial take, you don't think we're getting the fishing ability anytime soon? I don't know. We'll see. There just might be more whimsicalities. I think we're getting fishing for at least 4 seasons. I feel like there's a chance of it coming next season. I liked the 2-piece too. I don't think it's a hot take. You want pants? That's fair. Part of me low-key hopes, I don't know. I guess they wouldn't like extend this season for any reason, because I guess the stuff going on with the other game isn't like fully related. But I wouldn't mind an extension to farm more diamonds. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I guess this season is a little too empty for them to kind of extend this one. We aren't fishing. No, that's what I said. I'm saying like I think one of the 4 stars on the double banner is gonna have an improved fishing ability. I was saying like, oh, it'd be nice to get AoE fishing, but I don't think we'll get AoE fishing. I think we'll get one of the 4 stars because it's gonna be a double banner, so you will want to pull on both because double banner, and they'll make the uglier outfit. Whatever 4 stars uglier is gonna be the one with the fishing ability. Oh, thank God. Sumo. Wah, 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 wah. No Uras. It's okay. That's okay. Okay, dealer time. That was a shark. I have a little fun animation when I win. Tile efficiency. Fastest way to Tempai is probably this. I think they should make a super detailed OG outfit. What does OG mean again? Oh, like prints. I think that would be really cool, but I don't think that would come in with the Linglong banner. It would be sick though. I don't know if they would do geisha, because they've been doing a lot of like Chinese centric styles, and I don't think they've been doing, correct me if I'm wrong, but we haven't really been getting any other like East Asian influenced fashions. I think we have in like Shining and Love Nikki, but I don't know how, like, I don't know, they might make this next one very Chinese centric to be kind of safe, because I know they got like eyes on them, a lot of eyes on them right now. So I think if they make like a very Chinese culture centric update, it'll like help them float on by for a little longer. All I care about is unique silhouettes. I don't care like if it's Chinese style again. As long as it's not over motifed. What the fuck am I supposed to do with this? As long as it's not over motifed and the silhouettes are unique, or the shoes are something interesting and not a stiletto or a shoeless shoe, and the silhouette of the dress is something different and we haven't seen before, because it's probably gonna be a dress. I would like for it to be a top or bottom, but it's probably gonna be a dress. As long as it's not either of those situations, and like the silhouette and design is like interesting and it has interesting items, I don't really care if the aesthetic is ling long or not, you know. You know, it will be over motifed, probably. I know with like the 5 stars, they've always got a little bit of motifing, but I feel like with a lot of 5 stars, the over motifing isn't as bad. I feel like the over motifing is a lot worse with the 4 and 3 stars. Let's see. Double banner, you. Oh. Alright. I don't know what I'm doing. I know I was like, I need a speed run to Tempai, but I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do. Double banner you would die for is for one prince and the other's princess, except it's Rose of Versailles style, so they're lesbians. Sure. You know, whatever they do would be over motifs. I hope they start pulling back on that a little bit more and start sticking to like single motifs. Like for example, like the Rose like Corpse Bride, that had like the wedding corpsey motif, but it worked, it made sense, and it was good motifing. I should just go for Tanya. What am I doing? Like even like the Firefly one, which I like don't like the style of. I don't think they overdid it with the motifs. They made it like very like lightning bug vibes, fairy, girly pop. Like sure. Do I want to do this? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. And then like I guess like for the 2.5 5 stars, they were like, they did like have a cohesive vibe going on. I would say they like overdid it with like some of the pieces of it. I don't know. I have to like look through to see which 5 stars I feel are over motif. What's gonna be tomorrow? 100 tomorrow. Degrees? It's been hot here too. Like really freaking hot. Only 4 days till mid-patch. Am I gonna be able to stream on mid-patch? I don't think so. Oh, I got another 3. Oh, I don't need this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, no, I'm only gonna... I guess I have to stream mid-patch pulls on the 9th. I don't need this 3, but I don't need that 6 either. God. I like the unicorn outfit, but it's kind of over motifed. Yeah, that one is a bit more for sure. No, I'm like, I don't know what, like, over motifed means like, oh fuck. To me is like when there's like a bunch of conflicting motifs that make the items like too hyper specific because they only make sense in the context of the outfit. I feel like the motif for the unicorn was like, yeah, she has the unicorn, but that's not part of the outfit. She's a like dessert K-pop idol, or not a K-pop, but she's like a dessert idol, and I feel like dessert is like a really common outfit theme with idols, and everything in her outfit is dessert idol with some hearts here and there. I feel like I feel like that makes sense. And the pieces can work outside of that context too. You know? Man, I've had wins, but I keep dealing in. Everyone's talking about heat waves. Meanwhile, hell has frozen over Arizona when you're having your second cold year in a row. Well, you gave the heat to us instead, goddammit. Fuck you. Goddamn. The spoon makes sense within the context of the dessert. The dessert idol. I feel like the spoon works. It's a dessert spoon. She's kind of all over the place, but her pieces were cute enough to work anyway. I don't think so. I think like I don't know if you like. When we switch to Nikki dailies, maybe I'll do Nikki dailies before I start drawing, so I don't like have to like try to cut drawing short to have enough time for Nikki. So we'll do Nikki dailies after this, and we'll go into wardrobe and I'll quickly like show what I mean exactly by like over motif. I don't really have anything going for me right now. I'm spending too much time thinking. I don't know. Fuck. Dessert unicorn idol? You keep saying dessert unicorn idol. The unicorn is just like, it's not part of the outfit. She just has a unicorn. I'm not considering, it's like her ability. The abilities I'm not thinking about at all. I'm like looking at the outfit as a whole and nothing sticks out to me like, why did they throw this random thing in there? Like, for example, with the jellyfish outfit, my issue with that one is like, you've got a jellyfish Y2K vibe. So you have like seashells and you have these like, or like the sea stars and everything. But then she has a piece of candy, like a wrapped up candy piece on her hat. That wrapped up candy piece doesn't make any sense with the outfit. There's no candy motifs anywhere else in the outfit, so they're just like throwing that in for no reason at all. Like, oh my god, I don't know what I'm doing. No, her shoes do not have unicorn horns. What? No, her shoes are whipped cream with a heart on them. It keeps the dessert theme throughout the whole outfit. She's like a little dessert idol. Or dessert magical girl. How the fuck was I one away from Ricci and I didn't know this whole time? But I'm fucking Foodie 10. Oh fuck. I'm just gonna Ricci anyway. Let me just stick in Foodie 10. Hope for fucking Tenpai, I guess. I don't fucking know what I'm doing. I think I'm fumbling this game. Thought the heel was a horn? No, it's whipped cream. I've zoomed in on it. I've talked about it being just like whipped cream. Like whipped crystal shaped as whipped cream. You know, the front part was whipped cream, but the heel was different. If the heel was a unicorn horn, I would agree with you and be like, what the fuck is going on? But it's not, so. I'll give some examples. Like, I think of like, oh, thank God we went into a draw. Perfect. I fucked my hand anyway. Like, for example, I think about, that person didn't know the rule. I think about the baseball Momo outfit all the time where they throw a fucking baseball bat onto everything. That shit pissed me off. I can't keep going for outside hands, but they're so easy to fall into. Again, I'm not considering the unicorn. I'm looking just at the pure outfit. Like, it's a mess when you start to be like, okay, yeah, she has the unicorn. I don't think she's like ballet themed because none of her like poses or anything give ballet. And nothing about her gives me princess. I think you're like imagining extra motifs there. Like, I don't see, like, she just has like shoes that have like a wrapped part on her leg, but the dress isn't giving tutu. And like maybe the short version is kind of like gives tutu a little bit, but to me it doesn't. To me it gives me like idol, like puffy idol, like that texture, that puffy texture is like a puffy idol dress. Her dress doesn't give me tutu really at all. And then like I've seen like platforms that have like the leg wrappings. There's like a lot of shoes that aren't ballet shoes that like wrap around the egg. I think that you, Unc, are the only one that doesn't think about the unicorn. Probably because I never use the ability. And I also, again, I'm like super duper outfit centered. So I'm like only looking at the outfit as it is presented in front of me. Let's see. Like, I can definitely see where you're like, oh, I don't really have, like, a tutu or ballet outfit, so I'm gonna use this dress in place of it because it's, like, the closest one to it. Sure, but I don't think it, like, is a tutu. She does have that random halo. I will agree the random halo just, like, pisses me off as, like, an item in general. But that's not really, like, a motif because she has, like, bows as, like, a big part of her motifs. And, like, it's, like, she has pearls and bows, and there's, like, pearls and bows on that. I would argue maybe, like, instead of arguing about, like, the unicorn princess vibe, I would argue more just, like, she has bows and pearls and whipped cream and heart jewels. So you could be, like, maybe drop one of those instead of having all of those. That's what I kind of mean with, like, motifs, not concepts. Like... Again, I think we'll have a more conductive conversation when we look at when we're actually like looking at all the outfits all together. Let's see. You don't like the floating paper crane one does not have gumballs in her shoes. She has origami stars, which makes sense for the outfit because her main part of her outfit is origami like cranes. Is saying ballet like that a regional thing or an Ung thing? Ballet? Ballet. How should I say it? It could be also like, don't forget my parents are immigrants and they mispronounce things sometimes and then I like say the mispronounced way. The pearls typically lined with cream, so that sort of makes sense for you on cakes and such. Yeah. I'm not like... But that's what I mean, like, I don't think it's, like, over-motifed. It has a lot of motifs, but they work more or less. So I'm not as, like, nitpicking, like, on the unicorn outfit. Because that's what you guys are referring to it as. See it as the unicorn outfit. I more mean so, like, I'll find some outfits to show you where I'm like, why do we have all of these? Those where they throw feathers in on the outfits already pissed me off. Okay, buddy. Okay, enjoy that. Yeesh. Oh, I can maybe get into third now. You're saying ballet. You usually say ballet. I think I'm like... Also, because I took like a rock climbing class in high school, I'm pronouncing it like ballet. Like, belay, like how you belay somebody with the ropes. You can't help thinking they're over motif, to be honest. At least 1.5 onwards. I don't think there's... I don't think it's like... There's definitely ones from pre 1.5 that also have a like a strange like hyper specific motif going on situation. Yeah, it's mostly the 4 stars that are problems. But again, we'll continue this. We'll continue this when I'm in Nikki and we're like looking at all of the Nikki outfits and such, so we can get a better like visual. You can guys get a better idea of what on earth I'm yapping about. I love this Bahamian soursop tea. What's up with... I've had like soursop juice too. It's like good. Oh my god, it's Ops! You're back from the dead. How are you? How are things going? Wagwan, uncle. What does Wagwan mean? What do you mean by that? What do you mean Wagwan? Wagwan. I'm glad you're good. You made an Artfight account, I think, because I was checking on my Artfight and I saw I was following you. Are you ready to get into the Artfight mood? Are you ready to get to drawing and draw away? Or are you kind of dropping it? I'm doing so bad this game because I wasn't locking in. I don't know why marshmallows, out of all the things you could use in the house for lighting a birthday cake, was what you guys went with. You could also not lit it. You're gonna try, but low-key, you don't know how to pick a team. Well, I don't think you'll be able to do it now because the Artfight site is always like down on the first day. But I think all you need to do is just go on and there should be like a choose a team button on the home page. It goes like choose a team and then you pick the one you want. And then you did you upload any references? Pretty worried about that door, to be honest. I was holding it just in case like a second one came and I could make it a pair, or if I got like a 7 I could like abandon one of my other sets, but that came, so I was like, okay, never mind. You didn't post any OCs for people to attack? Are you just only going to be attacking other people? I think some people do that where they attack only and don't have OCs themselves. Thank you. There we go. Inching my way, crawling my way into third. Just barely. -10. I'll take that. That's not too bad. 5 big booms for getting into third. Boom! 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 Yay! Third place! Third place. Which one is 0.8? 1.8 or 2.8? Or 0.8 long? Because it has random feathers, but it's not too bad. I think... Are you talking about the dragon themed banner? I think... Oh, girl, 2.8 hasn't happened. Losing track of all of these numbers. You know I'm not good with my numbers. I think in like Chinese lore, the Chinese dragons sometimes have feathers. So I think that's why feathers were included on that one. Your best friend is doing it if you're on different attacks. You might have them attack you if they would like to. Don't, make them attack me or anything. I'm just probably, I don't have like that much time because I have like little trips and I'm working and I'm trying to stream all of these other games. So I think I will probably only be focused on attacking like my art mutuals that I've made and kind of like, having fun doing that. And then if I have time or somebody's OC really catches my eye, I might try to attack people outside of my outside of like the roster I already have lined up, but I don't want to make any promises. I don't think I'll be able to revenge many, if any, people. You have no OCs? What about your Yuri ops? You guess your profile picture is Kuromi? That's not your OC. You can just be an attack-only account if you want. You saw the craziest Artfight OC ref and it was their IRL cat? I mean, if your cat is part of your story, then I guess it's fine. Roster is crazy. I misused the word. Well, roster, you could use that roster in that context too. I think it's just all the Love Island watching that's making me say shit. Oh, but you know, I was thinking recently, it was kind of funny. You know how we did the pick your dream husband, dream boyfriend, this or that video? My dad was like picking stuff and it got to like careers and it was like pilot or doctor, lawyer or something, right? Right? So with all the Love Island and everything, I'm like getting a little back into trying to be on the dating apps again. I don't think it's gonna work out again, but just, you know, for the fun of it, for the sake of some fun. Engineer was one of them. I ended up matching with this guy. I just started talking to him, but it was really funny because I was like, there's a picture of him outside of a plane. He's a flight attendant. But I think he flies planes too, or he's learning how to fly planes. So I just thought it was funny how we were like dogging on like all of the careers that were being given, where we were like, boo, all of these careers sucks, and one of the few people I matched with is basically adjacent to a pilot. And then I was talking with my nurse friend today because we hung out today, and we were talking about like dating stuff and this or that or whatever, and then she was talking about like there's some nice doctors, there's like some pretty doctors, but they're douchebags because like all of the pretty doctors are already married, so like makes sense, or like already taken. And she's like, we'll try to find you something. Like how shortly after being like fuck doctors, fuck flight, or fuck pilots, fuck lawyers, I'm like, right now what's happening or what's being presented to me as options is a flight attendant and some doctors. In her bachelorette era, I have been. Got her own Caleb. That's my streamer. That's my stream. Yep. Why would I date someone in med school? I don't know about that. That seems stressful. That is true, but not gonna lie, you're taking a break from your Yuri. It has a lot of detail and your work's done. Like you have like too much work to do. Or something. So every doctor you've known is a serial cheater? Do you know a lot of doctors, Monty? You want to love her, but you can't stand people, right? That's so relatable. That's so relatable. Also, one of the people I matched with, the app is being like, this guy is your most compatible. And I don't know, I find it funny. I'm like looking through his profile and he's just like a skinny little emo boy. When I say emo, he's like low-key like giving such strong emo vibes. I think it's so funny. Oh, and this one's an engineer! Fuck! I just read the profile a little bit more. It says electrical engineer. Oh my god, is the man that we manifested for me through the this or that video going to come to real life? Is he gonna become real? The fact that after doing the this or that, why am I talking to an engineer, a flight attendant, and potentially soon to be talking with a doctor right after those were the only career. Where's the lawyer? I need to have my full roster. I gotta have a lawyer, doctor, engineer, and like pilot. You know, that's what I need, apparently, to manifest it for real. Oh, because your mom's a nurse. Ooh, well, that sucks that no, not about your mom being a nurse. Your mom being a nurse is great, amazing. I meant like it sucks that it's the serial cheating from the doctors is like a thing, and you have like your nurse mom to like confirm that. The way that I was worded, I was like, oh, your mom's a nurse? Ooh. Nurses are great. We love nurses. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna fracture her wrist and be like, dog, ooh, please, it hurts so bad because the boo-boo please me out. That hurt for you to type. That hurt for me to fucking say. Why did you make me say that? Why did you make me say that? Hey, Unk, you went to check out Ricci City. Why are they doing a Danganronpa collab? I don't know. I'm not getting anywhere near Ricci City. If you think Mahjong Soul is gooned out, Ricci City is apparently, like, from what I've heard, like 100 times worse. I don't even know. I'm, like, scared to stream it, low-key. Come on, F me emo boy, like that song. I mean, I think he is 6 foot. So he's on the taller side. He's tall and skinny, and what is it? Isn't it the tall and skinny guys that are always... I'm not saying anything. I'm taking a shocking stand. Okay, that's not true. Is the soft launching the new station coming back? Right now you're struggling because you've been non-stop socializing for the past 2 weeks and you're on PMS and your car said, I noticed you have no money, screw you. Yeah, when it gets to like that, maybe it's good to just like chill at home for a little bit. You don't want that Unk's in heat. And so what if I am? Love Island is influencing me. I'm seeing all of these couples and I'm like, damn, I don't want to be single. I want to like hold hands and shit, bro. Lawyers are all psycho. I mean, it's just from... We had my dad come onto the stream. The VOD should still be up. And we watched a this or that video where my dad was, like, picking, like, what he thinks would be best for me. And then what he thinks I would pick. So that was, like, funny to watch. And the only 4 careers that came up as options was, like, do you want him to be... I think it was, like... doctor or a pilot, and we were all like, both suck because he's not gonna have any time for you because he's either gonna be like traveling all the time or like busy fucking working 12-hour shifts. And then we're like, okay, then the next 2 job options were like engineer and lawyer, and we were like, all lawyers are fucking crazy and gonna be awful to like argue with, so probably engineer's like the only one. But not too long after that video, now I'm talking to flight attendant and engineer. Just started talking. Nothing's gonna happen. Even the doctor was just like, I haven't even talked to a doctor guy, but it's just funny how that's aligning shortly after that. It'd be kind of funny. You can make your man stand in the rain if you want. What does that mean? Unc wants her lads doctor backshots to be real. Okay, let's play Mahjong again. Let's play Mahjong again. Let's do some Mahjong. All the high-paying ones are basically always the same thing. Always, or basically away all the time, I think. Not all of them. What if he's a CEO? Oh, he'll probably be on business trips all the time then if he's like a big shot CEO. I don't need a janitor. I need money. I need hella money. If he's like a janitor for a huge company making hella money, sure. It's fine if he's... You know what? It's fine if he's a janitor as long as he's making hella money. He in Dubai getting dookied on if he's a CEO? Oh, Jesus Christ. Alright. You should be the controversial younger girlfriend of a CEO if he's gone all the time. You should... Then you can become VIP in Infinity, Nikki. Now that's a real life goal. That's what you should be striving for. Exactly. You're so right. Those are big brain moves. Oh god, the Mahjong tryhards are here. I'm locked in. We're winning this game. Make me VIP too. When you reach that goal, Eggy. Eggy, if you become the CEO's controversial younger lover and I'm not getting 1,000 gifted subs every month, there's gonna be an issue. There's gonna be a fucking issue. I'm kidding, I'm kidding. Unless, no, I'm kidding. Unless, no. Unless, what? Yeah, all of you are getting paid. Hell yeah. Can we get that? Can we get that in contractual writing? If Eggy married to CEO equals pay everyone that was in chat on July 1st, 9:34 p.m. Central Time. I'm already getting distracted. Look at my discards. I hate myself. Fucking 6-7, bro. Average birthday presents in the form of 1K Visa gift cards for Infinity Nikki would be absolutely insane. Pai's asking for a tablet that works with Nikki, I believe. Oh my god, I'm not locked in. I'm not locked in. I'm not playing another game after this if I do bad. I should just switch to art after this anyway. I've been here McDonald's Day. You better get some stickers. You don't even play, Nikki. What do you mean stickers? We already did the sticker giveaway, bro. You missed it. You fucking missed it. We already pulled. We already did our spins. I'm going Tanya. I don't know. My brain hurts. Yeah, we'll make this the last game. Boom. So I can do Nikki. I don't know how Eggy's gonna get you the stickers. This is cruel and evil, actually. Fucking 6-7. Oh, enjoy your Unkies ops. Oh my god, I thought I got run down for a second. I was like, what the actual fuck? Jesus. Okay, edgelord. Fuck, I was dealer too. I should have done that. So you're saying your 31 daily unks are useless now? No, I'll like do events in the future. Also, there was a sign-up period. It was during my 1-year anniversary. I was streaming on Twitch. And people got onto the list, and then I spun a wheel a few times. I don't think the follow age is off for older viewers. Because I like didn't have the settings right because I didn't know how it worked. So it's not correct. Also, I don't know why it doesn't want to give Jay's follow age. Just like, actually Jay, you don't exist. You've been hallucinating following me this whole time. I know I'm working on the form. I got occupadoed. Yeah, I don't know why Pai's follow age is 5 fucking months. Oh, did you unfollow at some point for a bit? You might have followed or unfollowed 5 months ago to do a little bit. Eggy has spent 0 seconds. That's great. I love that. Thank you for your commitment to the stream. Oh, it was because not Pi, Jesus, Bug unfollowed. That I think I remember that happening. You mean he's been? I told you it's buggy. I told you it's buggy as hell. Don't trust it. I'm gonna stream on TikTok again. I did stream on TikTok for Nikki banner pulls not too long ago. Hello? I put the tile down. Uh-oh. Why am I disconnecting? Hello? Remember Unc got mad at us for following and unfollowing for 400 followers? I don't think everybody went in on the bit, but I do remember getting mad about that. Being like, guys, stop it! Speaking of Bug, you shared her worm pic in another Discord and someone drew her as a bug? Huh? Someone drew Bug as a bug? Wait, what's her worm pic? Oh, when she was like in the sleeve? Why is my Wi-Fi unstable right now, bro? What is even causing the instability? Dude, I need to get rid of that 9. My Wi-Fi's fine. Start acting right, damn it. Let's see the upload speed. Fuck it. Get this shit out of here. Yeah, seem fine. I want to see bug as a bug. Let's see. 5, 6, 7. 3 or 6. Get rid of that. I don't have a pair. Fuck. So if I get an 8, this could become my pair. But this is not helpful. Oh, I'm flopping this game so bad. Oh, I did get rid of the 9. I might be... It says my thing is unstable. OBS isn't dropping frames, so I don't know what's causing the issue. But the 9's gone. Maybe I should have kept the south as a safe tile for a little bit. For a little bit, though. Oh my god, I'm so sleepy. I should have taken a nap instead of watching Love Island. No. No. Get this shit out of here. Get this shit out of here. Let me see stream chat. Oh wait, that's so silly. It's bug as like a little caterpillar. Oh my god, this looks exactly like a caterpillar I saw earlier today. It's bug as a bug. Bug as a bug and a bug. Isn't that sweet? When bugs as bug as a bug and a bug. Cute. When will I be as bug as a bug and a bug? I don't feel I'm bug enough. How do I bug harder? I forgot to react to it. I always forget to leave emotes. Gonna come back to me after I got rid of you? Leave me alone. Hi Kingri, welcome in. And wait, did you get your unkies earlier? What the heck? The stream notification confused me. There we go. Welcome in. Enjoy your unkies. How are you? Hello, hello. Thank you for the 30 stream streak, Kingri. I appreciate you. Also, hi, Exy. Welcome in. Enjoy your unkies. How's it going, guys? I'm getting my booty beat at Mahjong right now. I'm not playing well. I'm not playing well. I keep getting dealt poopy doo-doo every time. Why is it just a mix of nonsense? What am I supposed to do with this? What do you mean by dramatic reveal? What is going on with that? It's gonna be okay, Kingri. We're gonna be talking about art and art fight, and yeah, I don't know what else, but we'll be arting it up. I'm thinking of maybe not streaming art fight to... I might not stream the art fight section to YouTube. What am I supposed to do with these freaking tiles? And instead, just only stream to Twitch so that we can listen to music. And so I don't get like banned off of YouTube. Let's see. It's the 8. Because I feel like it'll help me lock in a little bit more. this. How did you guys hear something at the same time? What do you mean, yes, we did? No, now I'm scared. What do you mean you guys... What do you mean you guys heard a song you think I would like? Why are you getting up into secret mystery chats? And you're supposed to have all of your conversations in front of me. In the public chat. For the public to view. You guys are my... Just as much as I'm your jester, you guys are my jesters as well. I'm supposed to be entertained by the chats. How am I supposed to be entertained if you're having private conversations? Okay, I'm doing too much. I'm doing too much. Oh, you were just sharing videos? Okay, Slay. So what... What... Are you gonna just... Do you want me to just listen to the song? Gas Price 1? Yeah, I remember them. They said hi a few times. I remember. Hold on. Are you kidding me? 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 Can't share NSFW BBC news articles in chat. Well, that was to me directly, so that's fine. But never mind. I was doing the bit. The bit's over. The bit's over. Oh, Rachel coming in with being like she might like jopping style or like actual good song style. I don't like jopping. Why are you making it sound like I like jopping? Oh, that was actually the guy you were gonna go out with? Why are you telling a guy you didn't even go on a date with yet to come watch my streams? This is... What? Why? What did you doing all of that for? That's how you knew it wasn't the other person who you were going on a date with? What? I'm so confused. I don't care for this hand. Let's do a draw. Drop a north. Drop a north. Fuck. You can't say dead. So what? You can't say dead. So what? I'm gonna stop focusing on the chat for a hot minute because there's so many conversations happening at once and I'm confused on what to follow because you guys are replying to each other a whole bunch and I've lost the plot. I've lost the plot. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening anymore. Gas prices pickup line guy? Why were you telling him to come into the streams? Why would you tell a guy that you just started chatting with that you haven't even been on a date with yet to come check out my streams? To be like, hey, this is my type of humor. This is my type of humor. Being like, if you don't like Unk, that's not gonna work. You better pull up to Unk streams. And if you don't fuck with Unk, you don't fuck with me. You don't fuck with me. Is that what you were trying to pull? Was that the situation? I was just confused on whether you should say deadass, which you can. That's your line. Wait, why were you confused on if you could say deadass or not? He needs to know how weird I am straight up. And your way of showing him that you're weird is showing me? What does that imply, Eggy? Are you trying to say I'm weird or something? Huh? You trying to say I'm weird? What do you mean? What do you mean you have to show him my streams to show him that you're weird? What does that mean, though? If you can't handle us at our Unk shift, you don't deserve us at our best? That's crazy. What did he think of the streams, though? Did he think I was funny? Like, I spend so much time watching you. What else can I talk about? Wait, huh? Wait, what were you talking about before? What do you mean, what else could you talk about? Wait, what was the song that you were gonna send me? I asked you if I was gonna see... I was asking if I can just, like, listen to it, because you were saying it was, like, a video. Or are you talking about, like, you... Wait. No, I don't know. I don't know what we were talking about. If he's not silly, he's deadass not worth it. So you have said certain things that got modded by Twitch for regular stuff. I don't know. Sometimes the auto mod is weird. Mandatory chunk mega group assessment of any potential suitors. Then copy pasted. Great, yeah. Jay, you need to get your GF in here. Jay's GF does not fuck with the vibe. And that's okay. Each to their own. But Jay is still a little ashamed of me, unfortunately. Unfortunately. He liked it and guess he thought you were funny. Yes! People think I'm funny! I'm winning! Yippee! You've tried, it's definitely not happening. She's too chronically offline, and that's fair, and valid. You're my guilty pleasure. Ew! Don't call me your guilty pleasure. Don't agree with that! Why does liking me make you guys feel guilty? What? Why do you feel guilty for liking me? Oh my god, you've been dating for 7 years? I know you've been dating for a while, but I didn't know it was 7 years. Holy. Good on y'all. Why aren't you married yet? It's crazy. Maybe they just don't believe the institution of marriage, you know? But, I don't know. I would only get married for tax benefits, bro. We don't need to do all of that for any other reason. Let's see. Yeah. Watching the bird is a bit wild to explain. How is it wild to explain? Why is it wild to explain? Hey, there's a streamer I like to watch, and they just have the weird little avatar. That's it. That's it. Why is it weird? I feel like there's way weirder streamers you could watch. I've seen a streamer that's just a giant roach. There's fucking freaky streamers that are just like grown ass women with a little like 12-year-old looking design. Okay, that's freaky. That's weird to explain. I'm just a guy. I'm just a little bird. Or I'm not even the bird. I just possess the bird for clout. I feel like it's a lot easier to explain than many other situations. Exactly 10 tax benefits only, but get that prenup always. Every chunk mega is invited to our wedding, of course. You have to live stream it. Jay, send me the link and I'll live stream your wedding. I'll watch the live stream to your wedding. Ogtha? Who's Ogtha? I don't know what to do when I start getting all of these pairs. Explaining streaming to anyone who doesn't watch streams is hard. It's not. Oh, I'm watching a live YouTube video that I can interact with. Right? I feel like that's pretty easy to explain. Fuck, right after I get rid of 3! Damn it. You just say your show to anyone that doesn't understand streaming because they understand cable. Yeah, it's live TV. It's live TV where you can like call in with your chats. Damn, the two of them are just kind of going back and forth fucking fighting each other. They're just taking all simples. I've just been staying in third because they just keep taking on all simples back and forth from each other. Stop sucking each other's fucking dicks and let me get a win in, bro. I'm tired of your all simples. Fuck. Like, goddamn. We shouldn't have brought up Octa. She is too obli ref. What? I don't know who's Octa. Face reveal by live streaming your wedding would actually be insane, and that's exactly why you should do it. It would be hilarious. We would all enjoy it and support you. I might even cry. I might even cry live on stream for your wedding. Like happy tears. And being like, oh my god, their vows are so cute. Wouldn't that be fun and silly? Or would that be too parasocial of me? Guys, Unk's getting parasocial again, trying to get invited into my wedding. What the fuck is wrong with them? Oh, let me. Thank you. Do I want the door or do I want the do I want the outside hand? I want the Dora. Your mom went into your fave singers live for her album drop a month ago. Oh, thank you. Oh, I don't have a pair. And she and her were competing for being the #1 gifter. That's crazy. That's crazy. Your mom understands streaming to that degree. My mom doesn't get it at all. Octo is some guy's giant imaginary roach wife that he got fired about. That is... it vaguely sounds familiar. Like, I feel like I've heard about this, but I don't remember all the details. Please don't need this. Thank God. On that note, you told one of your friends that since you can't go to her wedding, she needs to live stream it for you. I mean, my uncle had his wedding in Thailand because my aunt is Thai. So he live streamed the wedding to the people that couldn't like travel out to Thailand. I'm Tenpai though. You're kidding. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, Unk's getting parasocial with me now. No. I don't socialize with anybody ever. I can't be parasocial if you don't even socialize. Or am I? I don't know. Okay. He heard me complaining and was like, oh, you want something more than a one-hand? I swear, I think I've only lost a Ricci stick this whole round. Or did I get roamed on with a one-hand? God damn. Let me win one, please! When's it my turn to be on the Xbox? Mom thinks people only go live on Facebook. I don't know if Facebook is a place for people to be these days. I worry for chronically on Facebook moms. Like, sometimes my mom just sends me, like, random screenshots of things. I'm like, did you actually look at it before you sent me the screenshot? Like, you could also send me the post link, Mom, because then I could actually, like, look at it. Like, why do you just take the screenshot of the post? She has me on Instagram, too, but she'll send me just, like, screenshots of, Instagram posts. And I'm like, thanks, I guess. And it'll be one of those where it's, like, big text being like, I don't know. Like... BTS is having a world tour. I'm like, thanks, Mom. They sure are. Like, never solo messages. She won't even let me dox myself to her. I'm trying to get the form done. I swear. Exactly. That's why you don't be trying to explain. Yeah. You gotta shill Unk to Facebook moms. Unk grift. I don't really know what you just said to me. Mom also takes screenshots by taking photos of her tablet, so please understand what I'm working with. Yep. Yeah, my mom doesn't get streaming at all. She has come into my room while I'm live and like said something on the mic before and sees the chat, but I don't think she like understands the concept of like what is going on and like the culture behind it. Oh my god, this is such a poopy buddy to-do poo-poo hand. I don't need the one anymore. Why are you here? Get the frick out. Get the frick out. I feel like I'm extra confused today. Like, I know I'm typically just confused all the time always, but I feel like I'm like just extra disoriented. It's probably the minimal sleep. Because I'm just like, what is everyone talking about? And I'm also like brain maxing my mahjong right now. You know? You just got her to take a screenshot on her phone, not by using her phone to take a... Oh my gosh, wait, you mean she like takes a photo of her phone with the image on it and then sends it? Oh yeah, that's... My mom is at least taking screenshots. Holy. Her mom screenshots stuff and then goes, buy me this. That's crazy. She doesn't get that you have over 10 real people watching. The concept of being live, I feel like, unless you're in like live stream culture, it like doesn't like make sense or feel real. You're just like feel like you're just talking to a screen. It doesn't like, it looks strange from the outside. It doesn't make a lot of sense. So like it's more like you're standing in a room with 10 people looking at you and nobody else can talk. They can only like write you like letters and hand them to you. Is kind of what's going on. That made it sound like so much like creepier and strange. Are you gonna give me another Dora? What do I get rid of? What's safe? Let's get rid of the 6s. Love Island scrambled your brain probably a little bit. Imagine we could talk to you. I mean, technically you could. Oh, I could have Tanya. I'm so stupid. I could have opened because I'm a Tanya. Fuck. Technically you could, but I would just be like, okay, here's an open call. Everybody can join. But I'm not gonna do that. I'm too weird about shit like that. I'm gonna be like, no. No, let's not do that. That would like freak me out. Imagine I'm like, okay, I'm opening up a call for 5 seconds and anyone can join and say anything. No, that would be dangerous. Oh my god. I'd be so scared. Someone just comes in and says something really bad. That's what I'm like. I know you're all like reasonable people, but I'm fearful still. That was probably the most insane way you could have explained it. What do you think we sound like? I have no idea. Because I've heard like... I think I've only heard Rachel's voice. Because... I was on Felis's stream. In a call with Felis for a little bit. And Rachel unmuted. And I was just like... I think it was Rachel. And I was just like... taken aback. Because I was like, I've never thought about how you guys would sound like. So just hearing a voice come out of you guys at all was so disorienting. I was like, whoa, you have a voice. Oh my god. This is so, it was just like too bizarre for me to even like process fully. And it was you threatening to kick you out of the VC if you didn't go to bed yet. Rachel was gonna use her mod powers over on Felis's Discord to just like kick me out of the call because I kept being like, I'm gonna leave soon. And then I did, and then I just wasn't leaving. Let me get a Tanya, please. I still can't believe you think I'm a bald white guy. I don't think that. No. It wasn't last night. It was a while ago. I don't think I ever assumed you were bald. I think that was probably, was it Axel or Chill that was saying that's how they imagined you look like? Your LED streamer does that because the community is so small. Well, I feel like the Nikki community is pretty small too. Uncle let me in. No. No. Live streaming by Pigeon in the 1600s. I would be scared. I know, it's like Lon does not want to get onto mic at all because I'm like nervous, and then Lon is also nervous. We're both like nervous for Lon to be talking. Lon has pent up slurs. That would genuinely be so insane. Lon just comes on cussing me out. Hearing a voice come out of you guys, you know we're not actually a hive mind, right? Really? Are you sure? Really? You specifically said you had to go to bed really bad like 30 minutes before that point. I know, I remember this. You did a voice reveal in Carrie's Discord once because you were sharing a video of you freaking out over your godly pulls on Woowa. Okay, slay. You just imagine everybody sounds pretty. I just like don't have like any concept of how people sound like in my head at all. You know? Like, I like any voice coming out is freaky to me. And you warned you in chat you were gonna kick you out the moment you were 30 minutes late. I Can we do a mod call if you make mod? I think we've only done a mod call once, where I was like, okay guys, we had some new mods, so I had like a breakdown and everyone was like muted and I was just like talking to the mods at once. So I don't really do calls with the mods at all, because I'm just like, I don't know, mod side of the server is incredibly inactive right now. I don't really like, I don't know, I'm not really keen to do a lot of like voice calls. Like I get nervous about that. It took me so long to start joining voice calls in, like, I would only join, it took me forever to start using voice calls on Discord instead of game chat in video games, because I was always on Fortnite. And then it took me forever to start joining voice calls in like Axel's server. I still wouldn't for a while, and I started to here and there on Heathen server, but I like was like really nervous about it for like a really long time, and I still like sometimes get nervous on it. Like sometimes when like Axel's streaming and it's like an open call, I still like, I'm like, is it okay? Is it okay if I can join? Like, can I you do stream once in a blue moon, so you do have a voice reveal? Oh. There are clips of you speaking on Twitch? Interesting. Can I join the mod call as an honorary call? Mod? There are no mod calls. I don't do mod calls. The fact you unmuted to threaten you again was out of respect for your autonomy. I appreciate that. Instead of just fully kicking me, giving me a chance. This is a bad hand again. Uncle loves being a dictator that doesn't speak to her detractors. She's kind of a corrupt shogun? Sure, I guess. Doesn't even know who her mods are. They just show up, pin Pi or J against the wall, and leave. What? Oh, did I just get roamed on? Oh, no. Okay, they're still going back and forth, guys. Stop sucking each other's dicks. Wait, mod only stream eats? Like, you guys take over the stream? Or stream only for... Oh, I got second. Damn, I was, like, not doing anything that... I was just sitting there as everyone else was fucking fighting. I only lost my points from a 1-hun hand and a tenpai. Oh my god, that's so funny. Damn. No, I don't just join Axel sometimes. I just join Chilled. Sometimes. Because it's fun. It's fun to spook him. I mean, a win's a win, I guess. Alright, I guess we gotta do Nikki dailies and not get sucked into Mahjong because we still have to do art fight. You stream only to mods? I wouldn't do that. I don't do that. I thought it would be fun to do like maybe an activity where all the mods come onto the stream to do like a stream with mods, like a mod palooza or something, so the viewers get to know the mods. I could maybe do that as like once we get the new mods like initiated after a little bit, but again, no promises because it takes me forever to fucking do everything, but it was an idea I had. But I'm still very, I guess, like have like pretty high like walls and boundaries, so I don't feel comfortable to like stream only to mods or join calls with mods. I don't know what it is. That's just how my brain is. All right, let's do some Nikki dailies before art fight. Oh my god, it's like so cold in my room, but then if I put on a blanket I get too hot because it's still like hot outside, and it's just like I keep going back and forth and being like I'm too hot, now I'm too cold, now I'm sweating, now I'm cold. Keep throwing my blanket on and off. I'm suffering. Oh, when you did the voice call for the mods and they were all muted, that was the mod only stream? I guess so. I mean, like, I think we also had another one when we were setting up the wedding event. So, like, maybe there will be, like, quote-unquote mod-only streams where it's like, oh, I need to prep an event and I need you guys to join the call so we can set up the event. But that would probably be it. I don't want people, like, being a mod or, like, wanting to become a mod because they think I'm gonna be doing, like, extra super special treatment. Because I feel like in the past, I don't remember, like, exactly, but there was, like, people were acting a little, like, weird towards the mods at the start, being like, oh, you're treating them special, or you're doing this, or you're doing that. So I want to kind of, like, avoid that tension completely, so I kind of don't do, like, you know, I don't know how to explain it. I hope you kind of are picking up what I'm trying to kind of, what I'm getting on about. I'm still, like, confused and disoriented. My brain is still scrambled. So I'm like, I don't think I'm gonna be explaining myself well at any point. And I keep getting confused by all the conversations. Good old AC problems. Yeah, I don't get to control the temperature anywhere because I like to have it hot and I want it warm in my room and nobody else wants it warm and everybody freaks out when it's warm and it's a big issue when it's warm, so I just never touch thermostats and I just suffer with whatever the temperature is. I have the same issue at work. Also, hi Q, don't forget to get your daily check-in. But it was like at the office, it gets like, it's like all of the dudes need it so cold and they like, I need to have it in the 60s. In the past few days it's been like hitting 90 degrees, but when I go to work I have to dress in sweatpants and a hoodie and then I'm under a blanket the whole time I'm at work, and the second I step outside it's hot as fuck and I immediately have to start stripping, like, and by stripping I just mean like taking off my jacket, but I'm like so annoyed because it's like so warm outside but so cold inside, so I like dressing for it is like, you know. Oh, enjoy your Unky simp. Welcome in. How are you? And enjoy your Unky's queue as well. Let me get the hydrate. Yeah, the daily check-in thingy. Because it's like easier for me to tell when people come into the chat because there's like a sound effect if you do like the little check-in. Your boundaries are boundaries, Unky. I respect it. Thank you. Yeah, I know I'm like weird about it and there's like certain boundaries that I could be a little looser on. And it's just me being in my head and I can ease up on, but I'm also not gonna like rush into opening them up for just the sake of like just not having, just to not have, I don't know, just to be like not have the boundary. I guess, I don't know. You just want to help when you can. No, I know, and I appreciate it, but I just like don't, like, I know like everybody's each like streamer is kind of different how they go about with like treating their mods, so like I don't know what type of expectations people have for how like modding is for me, I guess. Like I don't really know how it's typically like, because I think there's like what, some people that treat their mods as like really close friends and they like play and hang out with them all the time, or their mods like become their friends and then become a mod. And some people, like, I don't know, each person has their like different way, I guess, and I'm just like, I don't know what my way is yet. And again, I'm like always trying to be preventative because I fear of people getting like really parasocial with me, because I feel like it is easy to get parasocial with streamers just because it's like, you know, you're watching so much of them and they're sharing so much of what they're up to all the time, especially with streamers that stream a lot. So in any way that I can, I try to be a little bit more private in some aspects and try to like avoid the risk of things getting becoming too parasocial or easy to become like parasocial, because it's like, hey, if I was watching a streamer and they were constantly like joining calls with me and playing games with me and like messaging me privately and sending videos to me, and we were chatting and hanging, and then I'm like start seeing them as a friend, and then they just kind of start being like, oh, but you're just like my mod, like you're just like that, like don't be getting too close to me. I would be like, what the fuck? So I don't want to like I don't know, like lead people on or give people like the expectation or something. And there's some people that are just weird. I don't think any of you guys or anybody that applied is going to be like weird about things, but like the online world is a scary place, and there's like a lot of people that like present themselves one way when it's really actually they're like a different way or something like that. And like, I'm not saying that this will happen to me or you guys are likely to behave in a certain way, but you know, there's like things you hear from like other people and other streamers about how like viewers or mods or other people get like too parasocial with them and start becoming like toxic and having certain expectations. So I just want to like prevent that as much as possible and have things be like clear and expectations to be clear, and there to be like an understanding from every side of the party, so things like that don't have to happen within the community, you know? That's kind of where my headspace is about, like having mods and also trying not to make it seem like there's like an immense amount of favoritism towards anybody or this or that. You want to be a mod so you can pin Fire J one-liners? Then you should have applied to be mod, ops. You should have applied. Applications were open. You missed the deadline for those apps. Oh, enjoy your lurky sim. You just bring a blanket and wear pants and layers, and then complain loudly about how your blood is thinning and freezing until someone takes a pity on you and turns it down. I would do that, but then it's like everyone else is just like sweating and stressed, and they get like, men get bitchy when they're too hot. Like it always like there's so many guys that just can't handle heat, and like if they're like ever so slightly unregulated, where like their their temperature is like a little off and they're a little too hot, they just like become so evil. So I'm like, I'd rather be cold and you guys just be in a good mood than me be comfortable and everyone's like pissed and bitching and crying, you know? She's like Shakespeare, but if Shakespeare was gayer. What is the context for this? The streamer you mod for hates you because you clip farm and rage bait her. Well, oh my god, my streamer that I mod for hates me because I do things that they hate. I wouldn't mind getting clip farmed, but you would never be friends with your mods. Screw Marlo. No, Marlo's one of the few mods that it's like my actual friend IRL, and she's only mod so she can like because she just wanted the capigen, so I gave it to her. She's the only mod I give favoritism to. When you were at work, you ended up getting a heater for your area in the summer. I low-key might need something like that. I need like more blankets and stuff and like warm slippers there. I like came in with sandals. One day I had socks on though with my sandals, and I was like, oh my god, I'm so cold, and I'm like under the blanket too, and he's like, well, you wear sandals, and I'm like, it's 95 fucking degrees outside. Was I supposed to wear snow boots? And he's like, maybe. And he was like, he was like, you could keep slippers in the office. And I mean, like, I guess I could, but like, damn, I have to do all of this extra effort so that you're comfortable. I have to put in effort for me to be comfortable, but you bring in blankets, bring in slippers, dress extra warm in an outfit that I can't wear throughout the later in the day, so that you don't have to be a little too warm. Like, damn. Imagine parasocial behavior tied to I paid money into your stream. You see that in the HoloLive fandom everywhere. Yeah, there's like that parasocial issue with, it's like, oh, because I like supported you, there's like a certain obligation for you to give me a certain amount of attention and affection. And I feel like my community is like really good about that, where you guys like, you know, kind of are very understanding of how things work and don't get all up about it. But there's always people online out there like that do get like that, where it's like, I donated this to you, or I gave you that, and therefore you owe me like special treatment, and that gets complicated. That gets complicated. Unk doesn't want to give chunk megas any hope that they'll ever be anything more than the nameless members of her pack. You're not nameless. You're my sweet little chunk mega hive mind. I know most of your usernames, and I only mess them up sometimes. And I only confuse you guys every once in a while. It's not even that I confuse you guys. It's just like I start getting streamer brain. I should be yapping in the Sea of Stars, what I'm doing. I just start getting streamer brain. And then, Jesus Christ, what is the button? I start getting streamer brained, and then, like, all of the one-syllable usernames merge in my mind because I just say them, like, over and over, you know? Internet is terrifying, you understand? That's why the boundary is a boundary. Yeah, exactly. She leads Chunk Mega's land from behind an iron wall. What the fuck are these visuals you're trying to put onto the situation, Ops? What the hell? The heater was the in-between solution because you were turning blue in the office. That's crazy. That's crazy. I was like editing a video in a spot that's like is like right under the fan, and I swear my arm started to just like hurt because it was so cold. Like it genuinely was just like my arm was just like aching from being cold, and I was like, this fucking sucks. Not to be like other girls, but you're fully on the guy's side with the AC. You get evil too. No, I know. There's some people that just like run way too fucking hot and just become evil. Like I feel like people that run cold and get cold just become like sad and cold and in pain. And then the people that like run hot just get like agitated. And it's interesting. It's interesting. I don't feel like people that run cold like get particularly agitated in the same way as people that run hot. But like I understand that like if I want the people that run hot to be in a good mood, I just gotta be warm. Any temperature that isn't the perfect amount of cold makes you evil. Yeah, it's so awful to be hot. It makes you evil. You're gonna be real. Sometimes you get a little bitchy when it's hot too. See, I don't feel like I get bitchy when it's too hot, but that also might be because my tolerance for heat is so much higher that like I don't experience that or get to that point often at all. Like I feel like I can sit out in 100-degree weather as long as there's like I'm in the shade and not in direct sun. Because then if I'm like in direct sun and it's hot, then I'm just like my skin is just burning, so there's just pain from that. But if I'm like sitting in a room that's like 100 degrees and I'm not having to be like in a blanket and shit, if there's like airflow, not like necessarily a fan, but it's like, I think like the one time I got agitated was that there was this tiny room that I was in, like it was like a tiny ass dorm room that had zero fucking airflow. It was nighttime and it was still 80+ degrees, and I just couldn't fall asleep. So I remember getting like a little annoyed because I was like the air is just not moving. So as long as there's some airflow, I can handle a lot of heat, I feel. Your car has no AC, so you get heat rash today. It was crazy. What is heat rash? What is heat rash? You're trying to remember who had a really bad case of parasocialism? I think there's like a... Man, I'm so behind on chat. That's okay. I think there's like a lot of different streamers. I know like I kept seeing like a lot of posts about Vanilla Mace having like really parasocial viewers. There's just like, you know, with being into like K-pop culture too and seeing how parasocial like the community gets towards, like that's like a whole nother fucking level when you're like a celebrity. But you know, seeing aspects of that behavior, you can see it in like smaller communities too. I don't know, I like don't have a lot of like very specific examples in mind, but it's just like I know that's just like a thing that just happens with like being online all the time. And like I'm not being like, if you get parasocial ever towards anybody at any point, you're evil. Because I feel like I can get a little parasocial towards some people as well sometimes. But I'm like, you know, being aware of it not like feeding into it and still like showing like respect to that individual. I feel like it's fine if you end up feeling like end up being a little parasocial here and there, as long as you're like, you know, realize you're aware of it, you work on it, and you don't like start disrespecting the other party and like constantly like trying to cross boundaries when and like not listening to them. I feel like I think I've had like kind of an issue like when I first started. I feel like one of the viewers was like really parasocial and I kept having to give them boundaries. Like I had to keep reestablishing boundaries and they just weren't like respecting them. They weren't like full parasocial. They were just like pretty parasocial and just like really rude. So it was just like constantly having to like reestablish boundaries that started to get really frustrating. So it's like I just don't want to find myself in a situation like that again. You should draw after those hops on Nikki just for the dailies, so I don't do it after. Hi Penguin, welcome in, enjoy your unkies. You love being very social with my best friend ever, Osby. Oh my god, and another one. I love being very parasocial with my very best friend, Osby. I love being very parasocial with my very best friend ever, Osby. Guys, who is this Osby you guys are talking about? You don't... Oh, your sister becomes evil as hell from being cold? Interesting. I feel like maybe it's just most people run... It's easier to run hot than it is to run cold. So I haven't run into anyone that gets evil from being cold. Yes, you have been outside in your sweatshirt today and everyone looks at you crazy and you're seriously not hot. Exactly, yeah. Oh, which outfit was it? One of the mirror crown outfits? We just keep a sweatshirt at work. Maybe I need to start doing that. I don't know. Sometimes when I like leave the house, like my home is cold too. So I like put on the jacket and then I like get into the car and the car's in the garage. So it's like cold. And then I walk directly into the office. It's just if I have to go outside to record a video or something, I'm like, holy. You're not even sweating because you have to thaw out from the refrigerator that is in your house. What do you mean you have to thaw from the refrigerator? You're making it sound like you were in the refrigerator and you froze and now you have to thaw out. What are you talking about, Kingry? Hi, Fairy. Welcome in. Enjoy your unkies. How are you? She'd forget to bring it home and wash it, though. You can't be clocking me like this, Jay. That is way too accurate of a read of my character and personality. That's insane. Hot air just always feels so heavy, but that's why I like it. It feels like I'm in a blanket. The air feels like a blanket, so I don't like... I like being under blankets when I'm like sleeping. So when I'm like in a t-shirt and shorts and I'm walking around outside and the air feels like a blanket, it's like nice and soothing. It's a rash you get from heat. Just like a rash that breaks out just because you're like, just because it's hot out. You'd rather be in -20 than 100 degrees. I'd rather be in 100 degrees than -20 degrees. Oh my god, as someone that's been in -20 degrees. You know, like, actually... -20 degrees isn't so bad if you're like properly dressed, because then you start getting like hot and sweating because your outfit is so like warm. But if it's like, if I'm in a house and I have to choose between the house being 90 degrees or like 40 degrees, maybe 30, I'm picking 90 degrees. I'd rather, like, I know I can get under blankets and shit, but my feet are gonna stay cold. So, like, my feet get cold when I'm in a house that's, like, 60 degrees. So, it's, like, if I had to be in, like, 40-degree weather house with the AC on, or, like, the 90-degree house with the AC turned off, it's the 90-degree house. Uncle at the store. Oh, yeah. You're right. You think you remember that? What was this in? You think you remember what? Because I am behind and have yapped for a while, and we're having 3 conversations at the same time. So which one is it? Hi, Unc, you're doing good. Yay! I'm glad you're doing good, Fairy. Sorry that I'm only seeing the message now. I was so behind. Also, hello, Penguin. Sorry, I was so behind. The house is literally so cold from your glasses fog going outside. Holy. Do you think opening an oven and getting hit with hot air is soothing too? A little bit. Like, if it's not already, like, really hot, the, like, hit of warm air is a little soothing. Hi, Polly. Welcome and enjoy your unkies. How are you? the heat just makes you so tired. I mean, like, I feel like it's relaxing being in heat, you know? The parasocialists. Oh, the parasocial viewer. You think you know who I'm referring to? Yeah, it was pretty early on, and I had to keep asking them to, like, stop. And I kept giving them so many chances because they were young, but I was like, I'm not dealing with that shit again. So I'm not gonna make it so that shit is likely or easy to happen. Like, I'm gonna try to do whatever I can to, like, avoid making people get or feel like, I don't know, certain behavior is okay, or not, like, listening to certain boundaries you can get away with a couple of times, you know? So I'm like, I don't know, I'm just trying to be preventative, because it's better to not have the situation, or it's better to have the situation not happen at all, rather than, like, not try to do anything to prevent it, let it happen, and then having to deal with it after, you know? Oh, you'd love Arizona, but isn't Arizona dry heat? I think I prefer humid heat. I think I'd low-key prefer humid heat. Hi, Lidu. Welcome in. Enjoy your unkies. Who's ready to unk it up? We're about to switch to art. I think I'm gonna buy this because I have like a decent amount saved, so I don't forget. I don't want that. I don't need this. I don't need that. And I have that already. You don't like heat because you can only get so naked. Yeah, but I feel like I would, like, I can be comfortable in clothes with like a very, like, high amount of heat. You're like this sick drowsy from heat. I can kind of see that, but I don't think I've, like, really ever gotten to the point where I felt that. Oh, we got a grr. Are we ready? Grr. Oven is dry heat though, and you said it's soothing. Yeah. But, like, if I'm, like, outside, it's nice when it's, like, kind of a little humid. Because it feels, like, more like a blanket. Also, controversial take. Dry heat at 115 is worse than humidity at 90. Fight me. I won't. I feel like that's true. I feel like that's right. Because I don't like dry heat as much as humid heat. I prefer humid heat. Humidity is fine. What am I looking for? Because it's like, I know, like, when it's really humid, like, your body has, like, a hard time sweating, but I don't typically sweat that easily. Like, I'll have, like, I sweat normally, but I'm just like, when it's, like, really hot, my friends will be like sweating buckets, and I'll just be like glistening, you know? Oh, the animal is there? That's so menacing. It is there. I should interact with it. It's only here ever so rarely. Now, Unc, you're like the only person in the world that agrees with you. Well, like I said from the beginning, I like humid heat more than dry heat, so of course I'd agree with you. Noah has a hard time sweat, but the sweat doesn't cool you. Yeah, but I'm like, but I don't need to be cool because I'm not hot enough to need to sweat. You know what I mean? As a person living in South Texas, which is humid every day, you get tired of it. We can trade places. I definitely want to, I don't know, in the future, it would be nice to live somewhere where it's like consistently warm. Because where I am, it gets really freaking hot and really freaking cold. Wait, so you don't get drenched in sweat ever? I think, like, drenched in sweat, I don't think... I'm trying to think of a time where I'm, like, fully, like, sweated through my... Like, got, like, you know how people get those giant pit stains and, like, your chest is sweating too, and you got swamp ass and stuff. I'm, like, trying to think. Maybe I've had that experience, but I feel like I get it so rarely I can't, like, think off the top of my head of, like, when I've been drenched in sweat. I think times when I was like the hottest was when I was like in Benin and there was not a lot of AC and it was like over 90 degrees every single day, and it's like a modest country, so you can't wear like short or really tight clothes. And I feel like that's when I was the hottest, but I was like, I was fine. I was having a good time. I was chilling. Also, hi Matt, it's been a while. How are you? Welcome in. Enjoy your unkies. Let me hydrate. Thank you. Like I was saying, like I had been in Benin, which is in West Africa, and it's like super freaking hot all the time. And the worst like experience with heat I had was when I was in a small tiny room in France with no airflow. That was like so much worse than just like being out and about in Benin all the time, you know. And I was sleeping in like a tiny t-shirt and tiny shorts in that room in France, and in Benin I was sleeping in like a full like it was like more linen, but it was like a long sleeve shirt and long sleeve or like the pants were like longer too, and I was fine. You completely get how living in humidity would be so annoying. You just hate when people try to act like Arizona isn't hot because it's dry heat. We have a whole season called monsoon season where it pours and it's 115. That's crazy. That's crazy. One time at work, you were at a factory that gets to 120 degrees during the day and you almost passed out. Only time you wanted to peel off your skin. Yeah, that's still like, that's like super fucking hot. I feel like anybody would be fucking hot in that. But I think with me and Kingry, it definitely, how do I untransform? I can't do my thing. For me and Kingry, it seems like it takes a lot of heat. It has to be really fucking hot. Like today, it was like, I don't know what the humidity was earlier today. Can I look up humidity earlier today? Let's see, temperature earlier today. We're doing an excessive heat warning. I want to see what the humidity was. High and low summary for the past week. High 96 degrees with 97% humidity. I don't think I was out and about that day. What was today? This was today. It's just showing the temperature, but it's not showing the humidity. I think it was a little hotter than that. What was the... Oh, it was 100% humidity on the 25th. I didn't even know that. Let's see. Like earlier today, I don't know what the humidity was at, but we were out walking around in the gardens where it was like 91 to 93 degrees, and I was in a little tiny crop top t-shirt and long loose pants, and I didn't even put on any sunscreen. I just like walked around with an umbrella, and I was like, I had a little bit of sweat on my brow, but that was like it, and I was more or less chilling, I feel. Confirmed Unk's a freak of nature. Yeah, like I wouldn't say it's like, I wouldn't be like, oh, it's not hot. Like it was definitely hot, but I wasn't like feeling bad. Oh, the backspace makes you stop being an animal. The backspace looked like it would like take you out of the world. Oh, you're very tired, bad sleep. Oh no, I also didn't really sleep a lot, and I should have taken a nap, and I watched Love Island instead. But overall, I'm doing good. We're about to get into Artfight. I'm almost done with my dailies, so we're gonna start. Oh my god, it took me 2 hours. I guess I did play 2 games of Mahjong. We're gonna in a little bit, I'm gonna take a BRB and get set up for Artfight. I gotta figure out who I'm gonna draw first and then pull up some references. I didn't start, like, I did like the loosest sketches ever because I would have like the idea, and I was like, let me do like a tiny thing so I don't forget what the idea is, but I didn't like start sketches at all. I need to like pull up references and see who I'm gonna attack first. The only time you saw the heat simmering in the air was at that factory. I've seen that a few times before, where the heat simmers. I see that fairly regularly in the summer, because like what I was saying was where I live, it gets to -20 in the winter, and then I think it can hit like over 100 degrees in the summer. So I get the full range of weather for sure. I was gonna say also the only times I remember being, another time I remember being drenched in sweat is when it's winter and I'm wearing warm clothes and then I'm also like running around and doing a physical activity. That's when I'm like drenched in sweat. But in the summer, I can't think of when I was like drenched in sweat. We had 40-degree last weekend. It was painful, and then it rained on Monday, so it turned so humid. It's not fun. I'm assuming you're talking in Celsius, because 40 degrees is a lot in Celsius, but not a lot in Fahrenheit. But that is, I think everything is a heat wave right now. You know what's going to be a real test? I am going on a trip to Spain with family at the end of this month. And it's going to be like a heat wave in Spain. So that's going to be a fun experience. So that'll be like a test. I'm saying all of this, and then when I come back from that trip, I'll let you know. I'll let you know how good I was at handling the heat. Oh, cause like also when I was in France, none of the rooms had AC, and the people, like all of the other students, were freaking out. And they literally bought fans for the month that we were staying there. They like threw them out after, but they had to like buy fans because they were so fucking hot. I was sleeping with my goddamn window open every night. I was like, this is fine. And I was under my covers with the window open, and I was like, I'm chilling right now. You know, as long as there's like airflow, I think that's the main thing. What did the Scarecrow win an award for? He was outstanding in his field. He truly was. Hi, Changeling Fox. Don't forget to grab your unkies. Yeah, I figured you were... I don't remember what it was. Like, I think when I stopped by your stream or something, because you're also in like such a different time zone, I assumed you just weren't in the US. And you were like 40 degrees, and I was like, we're talking about heat, so you're probably talking in Celsius. Unk and her world tour era, always. Clearly, Unk and I are destined for European living. I guess so. I think you have something wrong with you. I think you have something wrong with you. Maybe. Probably. Enjoy your Unkies, Changeling. I think, like, I remember talking to a doctor briefly about how I might have Raynaud's disease, which is like, sounds scary because it has disease at the end, but it just means like the blood vessels in your extremities are like smaller, so the blood flow is slower, and the solution to it, the cure, is to dress warmer. I don't think I get it that bad, because I know like some people get it so bad that their like fingers start to turn white, so I don't even know if that's actually what I have. What is that makeup, Unk? The new... let's just tell you in the wardrobe real quick. Oh, we were gonna look at the wardrobe. I was made for the Gobi Desert. Yeah, exactly. I think it's just because of I think it's my Azerbaijani jeans that are just good for the heat. Because my dad was telling me in Azerbaijan it like didn't even snow. You think it's cold? What's comorbid? What the fuck is comorbid? It was the Wanshang eye makeup. I don't know what eyebrows. The Sea of Stars eyebrows. I think it's the Wanshang eyelashes. The brand new shop eye contacts. And then the lips from I think it's from the spooky shop outfit that looked like kind of like the scary manga art style. That's what happened to your friend. Her fingers would turn white in the cold. I don't think my hands and feet turn white though, but they do just get so incredibly cold. It becomes really uncomfortable and like sometimes hard to move them. Comorbid is like when you can get a combo deal for the price of one. That's fucked. What do you mean it's comorbid with ADHD and autism? Have one, you're more likely to have the other. Fuck. I know I said we would go on to like a ramble about talking about which outfits are like over motifed, but I fear I'm not gonna have enough time to really get on my drawing gang, and we gotta art fight it up. So another time we'll do that when we have a Nikki stream and I can ramble. Your hands turn when it's cold, like actually blue, like they're freezing off. It's crazy. It's blue and orange. You remember taking pics because it was crazy. Damn. That's insane. You still think I might have rain-ons? Maybe. It's just that there's not the color change. Potentially. Alright. Alright. We're gonna go ahead and swap. I'm gonna have to go into the Discord and do the this and do the that. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and go ahead and BRB, and once I'm back, it should be set up for our. I'll also go pee Unky pee time. So we're gonna go piss. And then when I'm back, I'm gonna set up art fight stuff. And then we're gonna be drawing and chatting. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream over on YouTube. Anybody that's over on YouTube watching right now, I want to listen to some music. So I'm gonna be switching to only be on Twitch right now so I can listen to some music while I draw. I'll be live with Nikki again next week. I have a Discord that should be linked over on YouTube if you want to join to see when I'll be streaming when, at what time. But there'll be more Nikki and Mahjong and whatnot next week. And for the rest of the stream, I'm going to be working on drawing and art fight. But I do think I want to listen to some music to help me get more into the zone. Like, I think I'll probably stream to YouTube one of these days, art fight, and just do my usual copyright-free sounds. But I think today, to help me lock in a little bit, I'm gonna go ahead and switch to be on Twitch only. Here, I could also if anyone is actively watching on YouTube. I see that there's some viewers, but I don't know. That's my Twitch if you need it. All right, I'll be right back. I think I'll end the stream on YouTube after I'm back. All right, I'll be right back, and then we'll be doing art for the rest of the day, and I'll be listening to some music and whatnot. All right, the thing is, you got so many issues you don't even see them anymore. For you, it's normal. Rip. Beer BS. What? A schwer? Yeah, we're gonna burp time. Or is it? Burp. I'll be back in like, let's say 10 minutes because I gotta like reset my area and I'll stay like BRB while I'm like changing categories and stuff. So I'll take a 10-minute BRB, and when I'm back, we're gonna be drawing for the next few hours. Alright, burp.